Feinics Nation, how you doing? It's your girl Jade Feinics here. We are back. The color wheel is spinning. What's up?
Hello, everyone.
What's up?
I wish I'd be getting the spins right now.
Yo. I mean, I'm sober and I'm spinning.
Hey.
Migraines.
There.
Gotta love it.
Welcome to being chronically ill,
Yeah.
Phoenix Nation.
I mean, honestly, and also the best part about it is it's fall.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
It's
Love
fall.
fall.
It's
Oh my God.
spoopy season. Spooky, scary skeletons.
Spoopy season started for us in July.
It's
yeah,
gonna
but
be
it started
fall.
for the normies now.
Yeah, that's
Fuck
true.
them normies.
You
I know,
see, for
fuck the
us,
normies.
technically, spooky season is all the time. It's just
Fair.
this part of the year is where we can be like ultimate peak spooky and really shove it down people's throats.
Like, honestly, it's just like the way that, like, you know, the club heads go.
yeah.
Okay.
Because like I literally was that bitch
Spoopy.
that showed up at Starbucks on the first day that they brought back pumpkin spice latte. I literally was the first person in line.
You're such a pumpkin slut.
Like literally.
You
like-
are such a pumpkin
No,
slut.
it's like
God.
that's how like unbearable I let myself be during Halloween.
And
you know.
and fall. Just
And fall just in general. Because it's all my favorite flavors. It's my favorite season. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. I love that today felt like a fall day.
It was great.
It was great.
Oh my
It was
God.
beautiful.
That
Oh my God, I
wind
needed
felt
it.
amazing.
Oh my God.
So nice.
I actually could open my windows here in the apartment and I didn't feel like all stuffed up. It was lovely.
We jumped out a window.
Oh.
I mean, seriously though. And the best part about it is we had such a great September, and October is literally knocking on our doors, and that is like the month.
Oh, it is the
It
month.
is. The spooky month.
The month.
The
Like,
pinnacle spooky month.
yeah, I mean, and we're getting ready to do our first event of October, which is Moonlight Market.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that'll be my first Moonlight Market joining you guys there
That's
with the
true.
Phoenix Gate because
So fun.
I wasn't able to make the last few that we did.
Bring money.
So I know. Everybody's warning me. They're like, hey,
Yeah.
like, Lavender, you do not understand. Like,
No.
this
You really
is
don't.
your shit.
You need those Greek
So
fries in your
you
life.
need a little budget with you.
Those Greek fries.
Pour for those Greek fries.
Oh my God.
I think I've had them at at Ship Shop Eat. Don't they also come to Sip Shop Eat?
The
Greek
Feast
fry.
Fest.
Feast Fest.
Feast Fest.
That's what I'm thinking.
You
of.
had them
Such
at
a
Feast
whore.
Fest.
I had them at Feast Fest. So I will be having them again.
Yes. And Feast Fest, we're obviously going to be at next year.
Yeah.
So check that
Yes.
out too. But October, guys, we have so much planned for October. It's ridiculous. We have Moonlight Market. You're going to be in Florida for the
Yes.
first couple of days.
I'm gonna be there for my fellow Disney adults. I love Epcot's Food and Wine. It is a national holiday in my eyes. I get to go to Disney World. I get to wear my little cute Disney outfits. I get to cry hugging Donald Duck, and I get to have seasonal margaritas and my favorite, which is the Brazilian cheese bread.
Fuck your life.
So
Bing
I
bong.
like live my best life at Food and Wine. So I'm very excited to go. I'm going to see some friends and visit, and I haven't seen them since May. So that'll be really nice for me. And
I'll eventually get back down to Florida.
I love Florida. I always say it.
I
like,
actually might end
loved
up
it.
going to Florida December.
You should go.
I'm thinking, I got to see.
Okay.
There is an opportunity for me to go the weekend of the 12th and 13th.
Oh, shit,
that'd
Kim's
be
going to be
fun.
down there that weekend. There's an Under Earth show.
Oh, but I think I'm going to Miami.
Okay, yeah.
I love
complete
Miami.
other-
I gotta double check.
Other side of Florida. He's going to be in
Yeah.
St. Pete's.
Yeah. So I gotta double check because I might go. I haven't decided. But there is a big vamp thing down there.
Oh, fuck yeah.
That I may go to. I have not decided, and I also got to see how money is
Fair.
Fair.
because remember we also do have another Moonlight Market in December.
Yes,
That's
you
right.
do.
So very busy. Like this is our busy season. Like
Yeah.
September
Oh, yeah.
alone was absolutely ridiculously busy for us. And then now we're going into October where we literally have a thing every single weekend of October.
We were literally opening up like the Phoenix Gate like Bible of Truth, and we're like, what? Because we want to do like one weekend. Because for all of our other NYC folks, this is actually the first year the Bronx Botanical Garden is doing this. They're going to be doing a Halloween light show right before they open up the Christmas train show for business. And it's going to be Nightmare Before Christmas themed.
And we're all sluts for Tim Burton.
Exactly.
Yes.
So we were like, we have to go. And we were literally sitting looking at that Phoenix Gate calendar and we're like, oh shit, we literally have like one weekend that's open.
Yeah.
because there's so much coming up.
I mean, and then October is also special for everybody involved because
Yes.
like we have multiple birthdays.
yep.
Yeah.
We have an anniversary.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have NYCC,
Yeah.
Moonlight Market. I'm going to a friend's wedding, like a really good friend of mine's wedding. You're going to another wedding, I believe, in October, Scarlett?
September.
September.
End
Oh,
of September.
The end of September. Right. So then
Yeah, that was
Technically,
in
we're
September.
October.
Nah. Well, but I mean, I got my wedding anniversary.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
October.
exactly.
So,
we
yeah,
have
that's-
2 birthdays to 2 people that
Yeah.
are important to the cast is like Vamp Dad and Cam.
Yeah.
You know,
You got my
fucking
husband.
Scorpios.
Uh,
Fucking Scorpios.
I'm
They're
gonna
Scorpy
finally
bros.
go to Salem. Mama,
Mother.
Scorpions.
Scorpions.
So you got for talking shit about the Scorpy bros.
No, exactly.
Fuck your life.
I'm
Bing
gonna
bang.
Fuck
actually
'em.
finally get to visit my brother since he moved to Massachusetts, and I'm gonna go to Salem actually during spooky season.
Which is, I'm told, amazing.
I'm
I might
so
actually,
excited.
I might actually like deliberately send you money so that you can get me shit.
Honestly, absolutely, because my brother and I are actually gonna do a big. They're calling it. It's a full because I want to see all the landmarks. So it's like it's called the Salem Hauntings Tour, and it does all
What
the
did he
landmarks. And then they do the history of all of the different like witch trial things and the hauntings that they believe happen at the sites. And then it stops at the witch trial museum. So our plan is to go to the witch trial museum and check out some of the pubs over there.
Would
'cause
you
we're
believe?
taking the train?
Would you believe? I have never been to Salem.
You see,
It's okay. Neither have I.
I'm not surprised. I would love for us all to go because my big dream, everybody in the cast heard it first, is when I was a little kid, my favorite trip I ever went, one of my favorite trips I remember is me and my whole family went to a little bed and breakfast place in Salem and stayed in Salem. And we did all of the stuff in Salem because my dad used to take us on history trips every year. That was his shtick. It all had to be like related to some sort of like American history. So we did Gettysburg and then we went to Salem.
Did you ever do
And
Williamsburg?
We did do Williamsburg. Yep, I've done Colonial Williamsburg. We've done all of that, and we stayed at a little bed and breakfast. And
and or hello.
I loved it. I remember it like the back of my hand, and I know that she who shall not be named is the way that she is. But I was a huge Harry Potter fan, and there was a little cat that lived in the like the little bed and breakfast, and my dad told me I had to behave because the little cat was actually McGonagall and would turn into a lady in the middle of the night and tell my parents if I misbehaved.
It's like Elf on a Shelf, but advanced.
Exactly. It was like my dad knew my thing and was like, how do I get my children to behave? But it is one of my fondest memories, and I really want to go again as an adult and stay at like one of those traditional bed and breakfasts again and just do everything there.
Isn't the Lizzie Borden one up in Massachusetts?
I believe,
But
So-
it's not. It's not in. It's not by
in
like Salem though.
It's
but
not
it's
in
in
Salem.
Massachusetts.
No,
it's in
not Salem, but it's in
Massachusetts, but I
Massachusetts.
think it's in
It's like
Boston.
farther. I don't think it's Boston. It's always
No,
like
it's not
farther.
Boston.
We'll have to look it up because
look it up.
honestly, there is.
I would check it out, but if it's haunted as fuck, I ain't staying there.
It's haunted.
I know, but is it like haunted or is it haunted as fuck? Because those are two very different types of haunted.
I know.
My opinion is this: if the ghosts own it, I leave them to the ghosts. I let the ghosts.
You guys do realize
what
you're
they want.
talking to somebody that went to New Orleans
No,
Yeah.
exactly.
on Halloween.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and,
Oh, yeah,
and
no.
I stayed in a haunted hotel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And freaking Vamp Dad can confirm, but like apparently they were visiting us every night because and this is his quote, not mine, because I was knocked the fuck out because I was drunk 99.9% of
Fair.
the time while we
So
were
we
down
were
there.
sleeping. Nola.
Well, duh. And this is also when I was drinking. He said that every single night they were in the room with us because they were attracted to my glow. And I'm like, I
checks.
glow? He goes, you glow. I'm like, sweet. So
No, but that checks. Like,
haunted as fuck.
yeah, no, like, yeah, if it's haunted as fuck, sorry, y'all. I would have to be really fucking drunk in order to sleep.
I'm just like of the opinion that I find ghosts and the paranormal very fascinating. But if that's their place and they live there and they've made it very clear that that's their home, who am I to disturb their home?
A fleshy.
Exactly.
I
so
mean, I just had to
I leave them
coexist-
to it.
I had to coexist with them in my parents' house.
Fair.
It's just kind of like, y'all, listen, I know, like, we kind of live here too. So, like, You can do your thing. No, like it wasn't fuck off. It was like respectfully, this is our house. We live here. We're gonna do what we want. You can stay as long as you don't do any fuck shit.
God damn!
All right.
You had to hear the way my dad talked to these guys. It was wild.
That's fine. My house is haunted.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
think-
I saw the lady in the fucking front yard.
What?
I thought I told you there was a shadow lady in your front yard. She was a woman, like an older woman.
No.
I thought oh, wow. Yeah, no, there was an older lady in your front yard that I saw.
Blonde?
No.
Just
I couldn't really like
how old?
like older, not like elderly, but like older.
Mid-50s.
Yeah.
That's Fernando's mom.
Yeah. And it's like it's weird. Like I don't get like
No, it's Fernando's mother. She has not
Yeah.
left the house.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Did she have like shorter hair? Or
Yeah, she kept her hair short.
Fuck. Oh, fuck me.
I'll show you a picture of Lily when we're off air, but
Yeah.
no, that's Fernando's mother.
Yeah. Anyways, I think we need to plan.
I mean, hey, we're going in October. The veil is thinning.
that's
We can talk
exactly.
ghosts.
I was gonna
yeah, no,
say
they're showing up in my apartment now, and I'm like, guys, really? You didn't do this for like 5 years, and now
Because they didn't like
redacted.
yeah, and now they're coming, and I'm like, guys, come on.
go away.
But the moral is, we all need to go to Salem.
Yes,
A future Halloween.
Thank you for steering us back into that.
it's fucking
Because I'm
haunted.
all about talking about my ghosts.
I always
Come back. I actually just recently watched. I forced my mother to watch Five Nights at Freddy's.
Why?
for you.
I actually like that movie.
Love
It's good.
I love the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. I can't wait for the second one.
Do we count that as a spoopy movie since we are in?
Yes,
spooky.
I think it's a spooky movie, and it was so funny because my mom thought it was funny. Like, she enjoyed it, and all she kept saying, because as soon as I forgot that I forced my mother as a child to rewatch live action Scooby-Doo as many times as I did, and then all of a sudden the movie starts, and my mom goes, "Hey, look, it's Shaggy."
Oh my god! I love
And then,
that.
like, at the end of the movie, like, spoiler alert if you haven't seen it yet, she goes, "Shaggy was evil." And it was just so funny.
So cute.
And then, meanwhile, my big, like, 6'2.5" father is sitting there trying to watch it with us too. And anytime any little movement happened, he went, "Oh!" And then eventually he just went to bed by himself because he kept getting so scared. And my mom was like, "Terry, but this isn't like this is like a spooky movie, but like it's not a scary movie. Like,
Hey.
what are you doing?" And my poor father was like, "I can't keep watching this. I can't keep watching this."
You really want to fuck with them? Show them Willy's Wonderland. I'm sorry. So, I mean, this actually kind of ties into what we're talking about.
because it
spooky
does
movies.
spooky movies. We love watching
We
them
love
in
watching
October.
spooky. I mean, I love watching them all the time, but you know, spooky movies.
They just hit different in October.
They do.
Like, I have a personal challenge for myself, as y'all know,
yes.
where I watch a spooky movie or a spooky like piece of media. So it can be like a short series, a limited series I like. Like, I always rewatch Haunting of Hill House, and I watch something different every single day of the
I
month.
like Fall of the House of Usher then.
Oh, I love Fall of the House of Usher. I've seen everything Mike Flanagan has done. He's like one of my favorite directors of all time.
Nice.
But I'll watch at one every single night from September into the end of October.
That's valid because
know-
I do the same thing.
It's
Yeah.
like my favorite little thing that I
Same.
do.
I
for
mean,
myself.
literally, we watch Halloween movies year round. We watch
Yeah.
scary movies, gory movies, creepy movies. We do year round. This is not new for us.
I feel like it's fun to watch Halloween specific ones, like Trick or Treat.
I love
obviously
Trick or Treat.
Halloween.
Yep.
The name of it is Over the Garden Wall.
Over the
It's
Garden Wall.
really fun to
Over the
watch.
Garden
the Terrorizer,
I actually haven't seen Terrifier. Terrorizer.
Terrifier.
I actually
whatever.
haven't seen those ones.
I like to
I'm told they're so fucking good, but they are so gory.
They are
Yeah,
so
Cam-
And I'm told
Cam
that
saw both of them.
Terrifier 3 is
gonna be
going to be
insane.
ridiculous. That even the actor who has never had an issue with making these films is almost cried and threw up during one of the scenes.
No,
Damn.
like, it's insane how gory they get. And when you think about it, Terrifier was like such a low budget movie, like the first one. And then it just blew up because it was done so well. And
Yeah.
people really enjoyed just the way they directed these films and the character of Art the Clown. And I think it's insane because now he's blown up to a point that I can't see a meme without that little meme of Art the Clown making that face. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like,
Yeah, no, one of my favorite
like-
CapCut things to use now is where you have Art looking shocked, then going,
I
you
love
see,
that one.
one's so funny because that's literally the scene where he like totally like disembowels this random lady he sees in like a diner. and he's trying to like make her laugh from across the thing because he's a clown. And then when she doesn't, he literally like drags her out and like bad shit. But anyway,
Yeah.
Yikes. Yeah, no.
they're really
not
fun
seen them.
movies, but you have to like have a strong stomach.
But these are the
for
type of
them.
movies that we like to watch during.
Yeah, that's true.
It just hits different.
It does.
I cannot
agree.
explain why. I think it's the magic of October.
I
It
think so,
is.
too.
It's the fall. It's also like fall. It's the leaves.
Of the wind.
Like, you know, like the leaves are turning. It's that like crisp in the air, the autumn breeze.
That smell.
It's, you know, as it starts, you know, like it starts to get darker earlier.
I know it's already started.
yeah. Like,
we went from being dark at like what 8:30, 9 o'clock at night to it's only it is the end of September and now it's like dark at like 6:30, 7 o'clock.
Exactly.
I love it.
I think for me,
I don't like the
what's
light.
special
I do not like the
about
light.
it is I prioritize it for myself to get to watch these movies I really enjoy during September and October.
Yeah.
So for me, it feels like a treat to myself. Like I'm kind of like, oh, this is my little thing that I do. And if you follow the socials, I post little reviews of all
do.
the things that I watch.
Yes.
I mean, honestly, maybe we could do for the entire month of October. We can post our favorite scary movie, like we did for Big Apple Bookworms.
I think that's
I would
a great
love
idea.
that.
Let's do that.
yeah.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
We're literally gonna call it "What's your favorite scary movie?"
Obviously, we're introducing it with Scream.
Obviously.
Hello, you hit me with a phone, dick.
I love Scream so much.
I love my bad boys, so I had to wear them again today with my boys. I love Stu and Billy so much. But I think that's like a really fun catalyst into just the vibe of Halloween.
Yeah,
like
and
the
it's also
things
we
that
get all the best
get us in.
flavors.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
We get all the best flavors in fall. We're able to do all the things that we've been looking forward to. Like, don't get me wrong, we had a fantastic summer with The Gate. The Gate had one of the best summers on record since we started this show, and we were so busy and we were so everywhere. And obviously, that's not changing, even though the season is.
Yeah.
You know, but it makes me so happy to know that these activities are there for us every year, if that makes sense. Like,
Yeah.
Like, there's apple picking, which I do every year.
Yep.
There is, you know, the Renaissance Fair. There's the Halloween stuff. There's the Great Pumpkin Blaze. Which I love.
I've never been. I really
I'm
wanna
gonna
go.
drag you. We're gonna drag
Is
you.
that
wanna go.
that's not the Westbury one, is it?
There's the Westbury one, and then there's a couple others, but they're all fucking amazing.
yeah, I need to go.
Yeah, because
to.
DigiNan and I go to one every year. Like, usually it's the Westbury one. The Westbury one's kind of been getting kind of meh
Gotcha.
lately. So we might go to the one that was like a little bit farther out.
Okay.
I think it was in
Okay.
Brooklyn. I'm gonna double check.
I'll go to Brooklyn.
But also on top of that, like, yes, pumpkin spice is everywhere, but also you get a lot of the apple flavors.
Apple flavor is superior. I actually don't like pumpkin spice. I think I've said this before. It just
Rest in
tastes salty to
peace.
me.
Yeah.
You see,
It just tastes like salt.
I love pumpkin spice, but here's the thing: I'm not one of those pumpkin spice girlies who's like everything apple isn't as good. I also enjoy the apple stuff a lot.
You do.
The thing is I just can have pumpkin spice more frequently. I feel like with apple, I need to be in the mood for apple crisp.
I'm always in the
You know
mood
what
for
I
I
mean?
love apple crisp, but actually, like, I was so like I think Starbucks only had this like 1 year, and I'm not really like a Starbucks girl.
But the food.
So here's the thing. So yeah, I was telling girls earlier, I have a very weird relationship when it comes to Dunkin' and Starbucks.
Mood.
Like Dunkin', I love their drinks. Their drinks are fantastic, but their food is ass. Meanwhile, Starbucks, I'm not a fan of their drinks. It's so fucking bitter and like just but the food is pretty good. The food's
They
tasty.
do actually make very good food at Starbucks.
Yeah, I like their food, but there was 1 year, and this was like, God, like 6 years ago. 6 years ago at least, that they had this like maple sugar kind of like it was like a maple type of drink for fall, and they never fucking came out with it again. And I remember it was like 6 years ago because I was still working at Sephora in the mall, and I would go to the Starbucks at the Barnes and Noble because the Starbucks that was right by my job, the Starbucks that was in the mall was always fucking packed. The
Fair.
Barnes and Noble one, which I had to physically. It was still like at the mall, but I had to physically.
You had to, like, walk
exit
across the
mall.
street. Yeah.
No, I didn't have to walk across the street. It was part
really?
of the mall. It was like a separate building, but it was still like part of the mall because like they had added on like a whole center, like a whole other part, like a whole like other section.
Yeah.
A few years later, but yeah, no. So it was. So I just had to exit the mall building and go into the Barnes and Noble building. Basically,
Oh, okay.
I had to walk like maybe 20 feet. It was great.
That's not bad.
Annex.
It was great. So yeah. And that the Barnes & Noble cafe was like never fucking busy. They always had food. They had better food than the actual Starbucks.
Because the Barnes & Noble cafe food, for some reason, I think they get it superior because they know that you're going to spend time in the Barnes & Noble.
Yeah. And it's also like, they have like food.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, dude.
They have like almost a full kitchen in that.
those fucking pretzels, bro. Those loaded pretzels, those stuffed pretzels are fucking amazing. They had like the cheddar bacon pretzel. They had the
yeah, I
fucking
remember that.
spinach and feta pretzel. They had like all this fucking amazing
I mean,
shit.
I personally do not support Starbucks, but their food is phenomenal.
Yeah.
I love the
I
way
give them
you
that.
said that, Tony. That fucking spinach and feta pretzel.
I haven't eaten that shit in like years.
Fair.
I miss it.
No,
but,
it's
like,
okay. That's how I feel. So whenever I go back to Disney World and I remember that they no longer make the jalapeno cheese stuffed pretzels, it was like the saddest day of my life when they took them away.
Well, eventually, when we go back to Universal, because we will be going back to Universal as a group, the Phoenix Gate will be going as a group. Why? Because they will be opening up Shrek.
Oh, that's already open.
I need a Shrek pretzel.
I need a Shrek pretzel with the green cheese.
I need to go to like the dark universe section.
Yep, Universal Monsters Land.
Universal Monsters Land. I need to go.
We have to
Yeah.
go during Halloween Horror
I'm gonna-
Nights.
Right,
Right, we're gonna
Universal
go. I
Monsters
think that
shirt.
honestly, like, because it is October of 2024. I think for October of 2025, we should plan as a group to go down to Halloween Horror Nights.
Fuck yeah.
I've missed because I used
And
to
maybe
go.
we can also hit up Disney's Not So Scary Halloween.
You see, I love going to horror night.
I'm not a
I
Disney girl.
personally love. I love Not So Scary, but my opinion is you should do one or the other because I will say this, not to get on my Disney adult box, but
No, get on the box, get on the box.
Halloween, the Disney after hours parties
That's rough,
have
buddy.
gotten very, very expensive, like almost ridiculously so. Meanwhile, you can go to Universal Horror Nights. You can literally get a frequent fear pass, which is the pass where you can go to every single Horror Nights for less money than one Mickey's Not So Scary.
Fair. Okay, so we're going to Halloween Horror Nights, number one, as a group.
Yeah.
And on top of that, since we can't go this year, we are definitely doing Six Flags.
I've
Yeah.
never been to the Six Flags Halloween ever.
If we're in Florida for like more than a day for Universal Horror Nights, there's also a bar that we should like go to.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's a lot
not
of-
even
We're
for,
going to
like,
plan
drinks.
it out.
We'll plan.
Yeah,
it.
no, but like it's in the back of a comic book store and it's like all post-apocalyptic themed. It's fucking sick.
I know what bar you're talking
My-
about. We're going to
A
plan
friend
that
of mine
fucking
works
shit.
there.
Hell yeah.
We're going to plan that fucking shit out.
Shout out to Kathy.
Shout out. Next year, you will see the Phoenix Gate will be coming to you from Halloween Horror Nights.
I need to
Yes.
go because I used to actually go. Fun fact about me, I used to actually help with another podcast that's no longer on the air called The Great American Scream with a friend of mine who also works with Ren Fair. And we used to go together every single year because we both lived in Florida together. And what ended up happening was, once we moved back to New York because of COVID, we would try to go. And then this year we were going to go. And unfortunately, the only weekend that he could do that wasn't related to that could be done within the confines of his Ren Fair schedule was the weekend of New York Comic Con.
Oh,
So I was so sad, which is also part of the reason I'm going to Food and Wine because I need to have my Florida fall fix because honestly, going to Florida in the fall is actually the best time to go because you're not sweating to get out. It feels beautiful. We literally call it like Florida fall because it's Florida's version of fall. It's like 70 degrees. It's very nice.
As we should.
But yes, we need to go to Halloween Horror Nights next year, and
We're going to plan that. Like, it's
go.
on the air
No,
now.
Speaking of like
We've
Halloween
already
Horror Nights,
promised the Phoenix Nations.
can we talk about can we just take a moment to appreciate what Universal Japan is doing right now?
Yes,
'Cause,
Resident Evil.
I love Universal Japan. Every time I see like shit they're doing, I'm like, yo, that's fucking sick. They still have the Jaws ride as far as I know.
I don't think they ever got rid of it.
Yeah, not in Japan.
Nope, it's
Japan
still
still
there.
has it, and I really just I want to go to Japan for many reasons, but the main one, and like the only reason I'd really go to Universal, well, if like the only reason I would go to Universal Japan outside of like horror, like the horror stuff, but because they usually do something for Resident Evil. This year they're really going all out for Resident Evil, which makes me so happy. I'm a huge Resident Evil fan, if you didn't already know.
No.
But like I'm seeing the footage from it and it's like, yo, they got Ada, they got Chris and Claire, they got fucking my boy Leon, and it's just like, yes, it's Chef's Kiss, it's beautiful. They're like the production value is amazing. But also they have the Jaws ride and that's fucking amazing. And granted, I'm not gonna understand a goddamn thing anyone's fucking saying. But
Don't
Yeah.
We'll have Google Translate.
But yeah,
That's okay. I have watched footage of the original Jaws right enough times to know what the gist is.
that's something that you'll learn when we are going to Halloween Horror Nights next year as the whole Feinics family.
We're manifesting.
We're manifesting this. You'll learn that the production value, especially for Horror Nights, but specifically Horror Nights Florida, like Orlando, out of the water. They go insane. I'm talking, I always suggest to anybody who goes down there during spooky season, do what they call stay and scream. Hang out at the little Irish pub, get something to eat, wait for them to set up, and you can actually physically watch them transform the park from the
really cool.
daytime operation into Halloween Horror Nights. And all of the houses are on full-blown sound stages. So the production value is out of this world. Like literally the last time I went, they had a poltergeist house. And you go under,
cool.
how they do it is you literally go in and you go under the house into the basement. And when you're doing that as the opening, you can literally smell like the grass, the dirt. You can smell like the leaking of the pipe. Like,
That's
it's
really
insane.
cool.
It's crazy the way that they go all out for this. And it's usually really hysterical because I end up getting stopped by people that are in like full blown like crazy makeup we have this little, I used to work for Walt Disney World in entertainment. And so I know a lot of the performers that still live and work in Orlando. And they'll literally stop me all the time and go, I know you. And then I'm like, I don't know who you are. You are literally covered in fake human flesh masks and blood, but I'm sure we know each other. Like,
I love that for you.
it's honestly
Hi,
the best
I know
time
you
of the
can't
year.
break character, but how you doing?
It's literally the best time of the year. It's the best time to be in Florida. It's the best time to love all things spooky. And we are manifesting this. The Feinics family is going next. I was going to say Christmas.
October.
Holy shit. October.
We're going next October. I mean, and what's great is that like also it's like that we're manifesting this for next year. So obviously, while we're down there, there's a very good chance that we could go to one of the conventions that are down there
Yeah.
and be featured down there because I got some connections.
Hey. We got some connects.
So we'll make a whole time of it, go to what we want to do, and then do podcasts and stuff. And
It would be so much fun.
we can go to either Spookala or Spooky Empire or something like that. We'll figure it out.
Agreed.
But
Yes.
on some real, I love October for several reasons because I am not a heat person. I do not like the heat. I cannot stand I can't stand summer for that exact reason. Like,
Yeah, no.
I can't.
I need to be
it's-
comfy. Heat is not comfy.
No. But for some reason in New York, September and October are the perfect temperatures for me.
Just beautiful.
Yeah.
It's so and here's the thing is like I have a massive collection of hoodies. Massive. And I love wearing my hoodies. And the jingles that you hear in the background is one of the podcast kitties.
Luke Meows Walker. He's quite the
beautiful.
character.
He's quite a beautiful boy.
I love him so much.
But he's getting zoomies. Anyways,
I will literally just dissociate and stare at the cat.
and Scarlett has quite a bit this
and
time.
I will also
Sorry.
say what's nice about New York, and as much as I like,
You actually
love-
get the season.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, as much
love
as I
seasons.
loved living in Florida, especially during the fall, you actually get like the fall foliage in New York. You see like the trees, the leaves changing, the leaves falling, and like just the air feels different. It feels lighter. You don't have that humidity in the air, and it's just absolutely gorgeous.
the smell of hot garbage.
It's for real. On some real, that is like the worst thing about being in the city in the summer.
And you know what
is
I think the best
so
part-
sticky and it smells like sewage.
It really is.
really
and then like here's the
does.
other thing that I love the most about this season is a lot of the gutter goblins go away.
Yeah.
They really, really do. So it's like a lot of these gutter goblin bitches, yeah, they'll make a big show out for Halloween, but most of them just like disappear after that, and I never have to deal with them until they come back and it's hot girl summer.
vomit react.
I love nature and I need to be out in it all the fucking time. Like, you don't understand how much I love being in the sun and going to the beach and just fuck off.
You see, what's even funnier about that is I also love all those things, but it's even better to be out in nature when it's the fall. Because
Thank you.
It's better. It's
doable.
less allergies.
Yes.
No bugs.
No, bugs.
bugs,
That's
but
the
also,
biggest
like,
thing.
The mosquitoes are gone.
You know, the allergies. Well, they came back at the end of summer for like one last
Hay
fuck
fever.
you. Yo,
Gotta
it
love the
was
hay fever.
ass. But yeah, no, I don't really get allergies in
Fall?
In fall. I mean, I get a little bit, but not that bad.
No.
And I think what's also fun is horror movies. A lot more horror movies start coming, like new horror movies start coming out around
we
this
get a lot
time,
of
too.
streaming, more streaming.
Exactly.
Yo, Shudder and like Tubi releases. Although I think Tubi and Shudder are like related now.
I think so. I think they like one of them bought out the other, or
think
Tubi
they're-
got the rights to Shudder movies. I don't know for sure.
I think something like that. They're related somehow.
Yeah, I mean, and then you also get like the 31 Days of Halloween
That's my favorite on Disney.
on
and
Disney.
ABC.
You get the
That's-
31 Days of Halloween, which we get all the old school Disney movies.
Yes.
Halloween Town, every single
Halloween.
one.
I love
Wait,
the
is that
Halloween
like a
Town
thing
movies.
on cable?
Yeah, it used to be.
I haven't had cable in 5 years.
Right, but you have Disney Plus.
Yeah.
So you can still watch it on
Yeah, we
there.
still
Yeah,
got- yeah,
like
we
on
have that one.
ABC, they call it like 31 Days of Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
Although they changed it. It's now like 13 Nights of Halloween.
Yeah,
or
because they're only
something.
doing like 13 nights of it. They
Yeah.
don't do a full 30
Oh,
days
that
anymore.
sucks.
And
It's yeah.
Because they were
Yeah.
like repeating a lot of the same shit though.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's why they did it.
Also,
because,
like they haven't come out with a new freaking Halloween movie in like ever.
Yeah.
like I guess you could say that like they did Hocus Pocus 2 technically, but like that was on streaming. Like that wasn't like I enjoyed it. Like it was
I didn't see
fun. In my opinion, it was fun to see the characters come back, but like you didn't need it. Like there was no reason for it. But I love the Halloween Town movies. They're my favorites.
yeah.
I watch all of them every Halloween season. I also love, personally, they used to play this all the time on the 31 Nights of Halloween, the Tim Burton Sleepy Hollow.
Yes.
I love that one so much.
One of my favorites.
That's a huge
It's-
one for me.
fucking amazing. I love that movie.
I mean, we can't forget about Beetlejuice.
Oh, yes. And
Beetlejuice,
Beetlejuice,
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice just came out.
Beetlejuice just came out at the beginning of September. So awesome. What else? I mean, because we're talking about a lot of movies, but also a lot of people don't realize haunted houses are
yes.
still
That's right.
a thing.
They are.
Yeah.
So you get Bayville Scream Park.
I've
That's
actually
Blood
never
Manor.
been to a real haunted house, to like a real like.
Do you realize that
haunted
one of the
house like
things that
that.
I want to bring you to this October, if we have the time to do so, is I want to take you down. It's a little bit of a ride because we got to go into PA,
Okay.
Oh yikes.
but it's only like 2 or 3 hours to get there,
Okay.
and it is an actual for real haunted house that they turn into a giant fucking walkthrough.
Ooh.
Oh, it's fucking amazing. And I'm blanking on the name. I went there years ago with a bunch of coworkers, but I'm not scared of anything. That shit scared me.
It's a house.
It is a jail.
Oh, Eastern State Penitentiary.
There you go. Thank
Girl,
you.
yo, that place is
That place
haunted
is
as
fucking
fuck.
haunted as fuck, and then they turn it into an actual fucking haunted house.
I would love. I'm so mad because like they did back in February they did like a Valentine's Day themed one, and
Yeah.
I really wanted to go with Cam, but
Yeah.
like it just was too close to a lot of other stuff. We couldn't make it.
Thank you for helping my adult ADHD brain for
no.
blanking on the name.
Listen, Eastern State Penitentiary is fucked up.
Yeah, it is.
I used to watch a lot of episodes of Ghost Hunters.
Yeah.
I love that show.
And they went there, and the fucking footage
The
they caught, which
thing-
you could believe the footage is real or not.
I believe some of it is.
I believe some of it is, but I do.
The rest
think,
is tampered.
Oh, absolutely.
They've admitted it.
Yeah, no, but I do think that, some stuff is. So here's the thing. I am more willing to believe their like experiences that they claim to have that they didn't catch on camera than the stuff they did.
Exactly.
So Eastern State is fucking haunted as
Yeah,
shit.
it is haunted as shit on a normal day. Now imagine when they turn it into an actual walkthrough haunted house. It is fucking worth it. I am not afraid of anything. That shit had me scared. I literally, like, come on, guys. You've seen,
Yeah.
I've literally had men walk up to me and point guns in my face. And
Yeah.
I was just like,
Okay.
do it. Like, just do me a favor and just put me out of my fucking misery. I literally would walk up, like, they would have the gun pointed at me. I am such a psychopath that I walked up and I put the gun on my forehead and said, shoot.
Yeah. I'm like,
And when they wouldn't do it, I would kick them in the nuts and whatever. But these actors are fan-fucking-tastic. They never break character. Even when you're literally... They actually have you sign a waiver going in if you have heart murmur,
oh shit.
anxiety disorder, panic disorder. You have to sign a fucking
Oh,
waiver.
I'm sorry to go goddamn waiver on that one.
Yo, it's It's so fucking, it's so good. It is so worth it. And it's only like 2-3 hours away. And for me, I'd go. Like
I would go.
I've made
Fuck
that
it.
trip. It's not a bad trip. It's not a bad ride.
They don't follow. Nothing follows you home from there.
No, it hasn't.
Okay,
But I also take the appropriate precautions before I go into any place that's haunted like that. And I
Okay.
will show you what they are.
good. Thank you.
So-
Appreciated.
But yeah, but that is definitely something that I would like to do with you guys. Even if we end up doing it on a weeknight, I don't give a fuck. I know it's hard, but we can figure it out. Then we also have local ones too. We have Bayville.
Yeah, Bayville. Cam actually used to work at Bayville.
A
Blood
lot of our
Manor
friends
is a
did.
big one in New York City.
We have been invited to Blood Manor, by the way.
Oh, fun.
So I was hit up. Blood Manor is actually looking for podcasters, news people, influencers to get in before the season starts.
I would actually love
I
that.
would love to.
And I'm waiting to hear back, but the Phoenix Gate has been invited.
Fuck
That would
yeah.
be so much fun.
So we will be going to Blood Manor.
I
Hell
cannot
yeah.
wait
Yeah.
for Blood Manor. I've actually never gone for somebody that loves haunted
I
houses.
actually have never been to Blood Manor either, but I've been to Bayville.
You
I've
see-
never been to anyone.
We're going to be fixing that because honestly, we
there
were
was,
doing all the spoopy shit this year.
It was like, I'm not sure if it was Chambers of Hell or like there was another one that I almost got a job at doing makeup, but I had some other obligations at the time that unfortunately I would not have been able to balance everything going on.
makes
this was
sense.
like again, this was many years ago. I was like really upset. I'm like, fuck, I really wish I could have made it work, but unfortunately there was just a lot of other stuff I had going
Mood,
on.
it happens.
But yeah, that would have been really fun.
But no, we're definitely doing haunted houses.
Perfect.
We're definitely going to go pumpkin and apple picking.
I really need
I would
to
love
do
to do apple
pumpkins.
picking.
I really just need a pumpkin in my apartment.
Mood. I mean, the pumpkin that I had last year is now a vine.
Hell yeah.
It's growing.
It's a big ass fucking vine in my garden and it's growing and it has like flowers and shit now. So I might have pumpkins by the end of the fall.
Who knows?
Like I might be able to give you a pumpkin out of my garden.
That would be so
That
exciting.
is so cool.
Yeah. So there's that. And then just like sweater weather. To quote SNL, sweater weather.
You see,
Sweater weather.
My favorite. I love flannel weather. I love being able to take my flannel out,
Sweater.
and have like my favorite like graphic tees on with my flannel and my high waisted jeans. Like that is just my entire like.
That's your aesthetic.
So like for me, like I love the fall because that's when you really see like my personal fashion aesthetic. Because
true.
that's what I feel most comfortable in and what I love to wear. And I always end up really like, look, I got cute outfits in the summer. Don't get me wrong. I'm a cutesy like
You're a sundress.
spring.
You're a sundress little fae.
Summer girl. However, I love my grungier like fall look.
Yeah.
It's my favorite. I love to pull out.
You literally remind
That
me
stuff.
of the Seattle fucking alternative scene whenever you go to fall.
Yes.
Because then I have the beanies too.
You have the beanies,
Yep.
the flannels, the bigger jeans, the boots, you know,
the boots,
the
the like,
cuffed jeans.
the cuff jeans.
That's
like,
how you
the
know you're
snapback
queer.
hats.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Like
You're literally, you look like you belong in a coffee house in Seattle.
you see, maybe that is where my soul is meant to be. Like, you know, we've already established here at the gate that I'm just like a little old lady, like living in a young person's body. Like maybe all I really need is to just one, snowbird in Florida with all the other little old ladies, and two, then just be in a Seattle coffee shop every other time of the year.
Why not? I mean, Scarlett, what are some of the things that you personally like have to do every October? I've spoken, Lavender's spoken,
mean-
but you haven't really.
I mean, so here's the thing. October is such a huge month for me on a personal level. Like October, I mean, listen, right off the gate, October 1st, that is when me and Cam started dating.
Yeah.
Aww.
So that's 6 years. But so that'll be 6 years. And then obviously Halloween is like the end of the month. But then, you know, I'm kind of skipping around a bit. If we were doing Comic-Con, that was actually
When you used to do
When we used
Comic-Con.
to do Comic-Con, we don't do anymore. But Comic-Con is also kind of an anniversary thing for us. That was our first convention as a couple.
I like that.
We also have Cam's birthday, again, skipping ahead towards the end of the month, to the 29th. On October 27th is going to be our first wedding anniversary.
Yeah.
So, like, October is just fucking stacked. I also have two close friends who have birthdays in October. You know, I'll just shout them out because I love them. Brett.
Yeah,
I love you, buddy.
We love
you, buddy. And also Aurora. Love you too.
We love you too, Aurora. I didn't realize she was an October baby.
Is she a Libra or
Libras.
Okay,
They're both
They're
Libras.
both Libras. Okay, cool.
I
Because
love-
I'm like, I have enough Scorpios in my life. Fuck
No,
off.
they're both Libras. I love
Okay.
me. I love me, my Libras. But
My
yeah.
mother's birthday is in October, by the way.
Oh hell yeah!
And my uncle's
Nice. Libras.
Libras.
My mom's
That
birthday
checks.
is in October too. Hers is actually October 30th.
My mother's
Oh,
is
Scorpio.
October 14th.
Yep. So growing up, our Halloween party as kids was my mom's birthday party. We would get a little pumpkin birthday cake. It was like a whole thing.
Yeah, that's why Comic-Con for my mom is always her birthday con.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Because Comic-Con for my mother, whenever I take her on Sundays, and that's like the tradition is that we always buy her a photo op and maybe an autograph of
Yeah.
somebody that she wants to meet.
Yeah.
So that's always like her birthday present from us. So I get you with a lot of important
Yeah,
days
it's a
in
lot.
October.
You know,
Oh,
it's
it's
a lot
also
of,
my
like,
brother's birthday.
big ones.
October 1st.
There you
But
go.
you know, we try to hit Beetle House at least once in October.
As you should.
But this year I'm actually really excited because Cam and I decided it is going to be our wedding anniversary date. Like that's how we're gonna celebrate me and him, and which is actually also exciting because we've always gone there for like drinks and like to hang out, but we've never had the food there.
Girl.
It's good.
Fuck your
'cause
life.
I've heard
Bing
mixed things
bong.
about the food. Some people say it's really good. Other people say
It
it's like
depends on what you get.
okay,
It depends on what you get. My advice,
yeah.
stay away from the burgers.
Yeah.
Stay away from the burgers.
Stay
Okay.
away from the burgers because it's kind of generic.
Just mid.
It's a fucking burger. I mean,
It's a fucking burger. You can't really fuck up a burger.
right.
I mean, and honestly, it's more like the aesthetic.
yeah.
The mac and cheese.
Mac and
Very
cheese.
good.
How's the steak?
Depends on the steak.
Okay,
Because, I mean, also,
I'm a
like,
steak
they may also have a seasonal menu.
that's true.
and they have changed it a little
They
since I've
have.
gone.
Because I do have the Beetle House cookbook.
Oh hell yeah.
I have the entire,
I've seen
like,
it.
when the, yes, you have. And it's signed, actually, by the guy who wrote it and the cook.
Hell yeah.
Also,
So I have the ability to, and I've made you that mac and cheese.
Yes, you have. It's delicious.
Yeah.
You know, like Beetle House. I'm really excited for that one.
be careful with the black food coloring though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because it can fuck
Because-
with medication and stuff.
Yes.
That and also when
it,
you take a shit,
it turns green.
it turns your poop green and you're like,
Oh, listen, nothing will ever be scarier than that time I was a child and had Blue's
Beets?
Clues mac and cheese. Oh no. No, I'm sorry, not mac and cheese. Blue's Clues applesauce. It was like bright blue. And apparently, according to my mom, my
oh no.
my poop was like electric fucking green.
Oh,
She freaked out, took me to the doctor, and was like, "Well, she's perfectly fine. What did she eat? Like, did she eat anything that's like a weird color?" And she's like, "Well, she did have this Blue's Clues applesauce." And the doctor's like, "Yeah, that's kind of what happens." You know?
Yeah. There was something
The
about
colors.
Emotional
It was
damage.
like neon radioactive
Son of a
green.
bitch.
the early 2000s where they just like decided to color every food. And even remember when they used to
Applesauce
color
was bomb,
sunscreen?
though.
Yeah.
It was
God.
so strange.
It was purple and then it would turn clear.
Yeah.
Well, they still have that.
I know.
Korean, like the Korean sunscreen.
I know.
But yeah, they really liked to. But the reason I'm warning you is the first time I ever went there, I didn't realize. And I cried and I thought I was going to die because, of course, I went on WebMD. And it scared the ever loving shit out
The
of
black
me.
food dye, honestly, is really just squid ink.
Okay, no, that's good because activated charcoal is the one that'll actually like fuck with your medication.
No,
and stuff.
it's squid
Squid
ink.
ink.
No, well, squid ink. No, I'm saying squid ink won't fuck with stuff.
No, it won't.
No.
You're not getting activated charcoal dye at Beetle House. You are getting squid ink.
Good. I'd rather have squid ink.
Yeah.
That's what
But
they do.
we're just also warning you, it will.
Okay, that's fine.
It will
Yeah.
fuck you
It will
up.
fuck you up. But I do also highly suggest the blood bags.
I do love a good. Well, is it like a bloodbath or a different kind of thing?
No, it's different types of drinks inside of an actual bag.
Oh, that's fun because I
Yeah.
usually go for the chocolate martini there because I know
That's
it's
always good.
because it's one of the few drinks that I know I can drink without a problem. I have a citrus
Fair.
allergy.
Yeah. No, the blood baths you should be fine because I think it's like depending on what blood type that you order.
That's fine.
It's kind of like a weird spin on True Blood.
I've actually never watched True Blood.
I actually attempted to watch a singular episode, and I would like to say two things. One, I don't know if the show is for me. The vampire dude is a little too over the top for me. And my
talking
favorite
about
movie,
Bill?
Yeah, I hate Bill.
You should.
And number two, I love Suki Stackhouse, and she's an autistic queen, and I don't care what anybody says.
I don't know. My mom and dad used to watch that show. My mom used to say that she liked, I think Pam was that Pam?
Everybody loves Pam.
Yeah, she was kind
Pam
of.
is the giant uber bitch.
Yeah,
But she was kind of a badass.
She is a badass. Do you understand that I literally model my entire attitude around her?
That checks.
Yeah. I mean, not okay. Well, not all the time because I can be a goofball too. But my
there was
entire
also-
attitude, if you, when I was in my True Blood era, not to
Yeah.
go on a tangent,
No, go on a tangent.
was a combination of Pam, Pam and the black dude that unfortunately
Lafayette. That's the other character my mom really likes.
I did really
Yeah.
like him in that first episode. I'm gonna try a couple more episodes to see if I can get into it.
It is a slow burn. The books are better.
But I will say this: I felt very seen by Sookie, and I genuinely do believe that she is like a queen. I love her, and it was only one episode, and I was like, why are her and I the same?
You'll see. You'll see. It's fuck Bill, number one.
Yeah, fuck
but do you
Bill.
know they're actually those two are
Oh no,
actually
I love it. They're married, and they've been married for a very long time.
Yeah. But anyways, I'm sorry. Also, like Skarsgård,
Ooh, I love him.
Eric Northman.
Oh.
You are literally the epitome of every single male fantasy that I've ever had since you came out on that fucking show. Like, sir, daddy, daddy.
And I will say this because we're talking Beetlehouse. Dear Beetlehouse, please bring back the Barnabas Collins because I know that I'm a little old lady on the inside, but God, do I love a good themed Tom Collins. And it was my favorite thing in the entire world, and it's no longer on the menu.
Yeah. But no, you should have a really good time at Beetle House.
Yeah, like because I mean, I've been there to like hang out and like have drinks and stuff, and always had a good time.
I actually really enjoyed the risotto when I got that.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, the risotto was pretty good, but there were mushrooms in it. So I don't know if either of you have mushroom
Oh, we're good.
allergy.
We're good with mushrooms.
Okay, yeah.
Cam doesn't like mushrooms. Not that
So
he's
you
allergic, just don't
probably,
eat them.
so
but
then
I'll
you
eat it.
probably wouldn't like it. But the risotto was really
I'll eat
good, but
it.
it's not always on the menu. And
Yeah.
since you're going in October, they may have a themed menu.
Hell yeah.
So you might have to just like look up what it is.
Yeah, no, I just got to get on this reservation.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
really should because they're going to be.
Especially
Yeah.
that close to Halloween.
Yeah, no, so I'm gonna do that with Cam as soon as I get home.
Yeah. So there's that, but like Comic-Con, you're not going, but
No, I'm
me,
not.
me and Lavender are.
Yes.
Yeah, have fun, you guys.
And we're going to be doing a very exciting duo.
Yes,
for
we're going to be
Sunday.
debuting a duo on Sunday that you guys are just going to lose your
Oh,
fucking
it's gonna
shit
be
about.
amazing. And I'm so excited because it's my first time going back to Comic-Con in 3 years.
You went with Michael J. Fox. That was 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Because as y'all know, I took a big break. And I'm very excited. I primarily decided to go to New York Comic Con again because the love of my life, Paul Bettany, is there.
I mean, fair.
And the duo is going to be insane. And I am so excited because it's just going to look so good.
You guys have no idea. It's on like Donkey Kong. Anyways,
I am so ready for it.
I'm going all 4 days. Lavender is only going Sunday.
Yeah, I'm just going to be there
But
Sunday.
I'm literally bringing back I'm bringing back a favorite cosplay for Comic-Con this year, and I am debuting 3 new ones. I'm insane. I'm
believe in you.
insane.
Meanwhile, I'm
I believe in you.
like trying to build a prop for the only cosplay I'm going to be doing. And I'm like, oh, I should probably get back on that. It's been sitting collecting dust.
It's not that far now.
I know, which is crazy to think about. I can't believe it went so fast.
I know. This September really did go so fast. It really did, guys. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I went down to North Carolina twice. I freaking, like first for a witch retreat, and then I had to go back for a big Viking festival that my Hoff was invited to work at. And that was also in a Phoenix Gay capacity that we were doing it.
Yeah.
So like that was really, really exciting. And I actually do want to talk about that like in a later podcast or even dedicated to maybe a reel or two on the Instagram, which is
that'd be
why
yeah.
you should be following us on our socials by now.
And at this point, you should already be like knee deep in our interview with Leatherface.
Yep.
I'm very excited for you guys to see that.
Yes.
R.A. Milhoff is absolutely fantastic.
Love them.
And he is such a sweetheart. And at this point, you guys have also seen our 2 Fright Night interviews, which I'm super proud of and I'm
We
so
jumped
excited
out
about.
a window.
So yes, you should follow the socials.
You really should.
Wink, wink.
You really
Follow
should. I
us.
mean, like, and also you guys are not even realizing the exciting content that's going to be coming up from October alone. Like the interviews that we're going to be getting at Comic-Con, the interviews that we might get with that we may have with vendors at Moonlight Market.
Exactly.
Wherever we go is an opportunity for us to talk and network and speak and create these connections. And that's how much I love the fall and the Phoenix Gate because honestly, it just allots us these wonderful experiences.
Exactly.
And fall is nothing if it's not an experience.
Oh, 100%.
yeah.
And I feel like that's what's so nice about the fall season is I feel like there's only 2 really big seasons that get that amount of just immersion. And I think that's Halloween in the fall and Christmas in the winter. Like those are the 2 big seasons where you can just immerse yourself in just the absolute excitement and vibe
And the experiences.
feel and experiences. And it's just really fun. And I think it's one of those things, as much as I always yabber on about how much I miss Florida, that I do love about being back in New York.
It's true.
It's just fantastic. And
The podcast kitty is trying to attack Scarlett's fan.
yes, he's very enamored with it. And he also just took a big poop and stared at us while he did it.
And then, like,
So-
and then he spent a minute like curled up in the litter box, just laying there,
yeah, he's a little
contemplating life.
strange.
Just like, hey, what's up? I pooped. Look at
I
my
love
poop.
So much.
I love this cat more than anything on the face of the planet.
That
but
is your
sometimes
emotional support cat. Just like Ninja's is Scarlett's and mine is my 4 monsters.
Like sometimes I just look at him and I'm like, I don't even know what behavior you have. That's not a cat. That's not a dog. I don't know what you are.
You are an otter.
He's an otter.
You are a chaos gremlin, but cute.
But I love you.
Adorable.
Adorable.
I
But
love-
no, I
love
mean,
the babies.
okay. So we've talked about Pumpkin Blaze, haunted houses, scary movies, our experiences, big events that are
Botanical
coming up. Botanical Gardens.
I'm so excited
right.
for that one.
What else is so good about the fall besides just us getting ready for, like, yeah, winter in New York kind of sucks.
I hate the winter. Like it's almost like the fall is a reprieve for me.
Fucking brick.
Because at least for me, I'm not a winter gal. And that's what I loved about living in Florida during the winter.
You're
But-
so going to be a snowbird when you're older.
Oh, that's my whole plan. Like now that I fully work remote and my job, they've told me they have no plans on ever making the office a requirement.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do. I want to snowbird because I know plenty of friends that do it on a budget that snowbird in Florida for that like couple of months. And I'm just like, that's what I need because I'm not a winter girly, but it's so weird because the fall. Here's the other thing though. I love decorating. Even though it's just me in my little apartment, I love to deck out my apartment for the fall.
I
Like,
don't see a problem with that.
I'm just
it's
so
so valid,
into
though.
it. And I will say this that's the one crossover thing from fall to winter that I do love. I have a little old lady at heart. I have my little Christmas village. There's little characters with little houses.
You're like my mother.
yeah.
My mom has to, like, every season,
have
the house is
everything.
completely decorated differently.
Like
wow.
right now, my nest is like half, like sort of slowly there. I've started taking out some things, but soon the spider webs are going to be up. The ghost face mat will be.
Oh, I decorate for
out.
Halloween.
Like, I
Fuck
go
yeah.
Like I
full
started
blaze.
like I started getting on DigiNan's case where I wanted to start decorating the house for certain holidays, obviously for Christmas,
Yeah.
for Halloween,
Oh my god, I could do that now.
yes,
Yeah,
you
you
can.
Granted, it's just gonna look like Halloween all year round. I mean, we have Frankenhooker poster right up fucking, spot of pride and joy in the
I
living
love
room.
this for you.
As you should.
Yeah.
As you should.
Anyway, that's a spooky movie. Y'all should watch Frankenhooker.
Everybody should watch Frankenhooker. If you love a good
Apparently,
B movie,
also
100%.
one of the ones that I've been told that I should watch and I just never got around to and I was saving for October is Velocipaster.
Oh my gosh.
Do you hear the exclamation of joy?
That was me. That was Scarlett.
Fuck your life. Bing
I
bang.
love Velocipaster.
It is. That is just a movie. That is a fucking experience, and I would love to share that experience
We're gonna
with
then
you.
can we do like how about this during October we'll pick a night where we're not doing anything crazy where we can actually do it and we will Twitch stream on the Phoenix Gate Twitch these
Yes.
B movies and watch our real-time reactions to
So,
them
because they're fantastic.
Real talk.
like Science Theater 2000 style.
Hell yeah.
MST3K.
Mystery Science- yeah.
Fuck yeah. I love
I'm
MST3K.
so down for that.
I
That
think
needs to
that's why I'm a
happen.
movie talker because I watched MST3K at a formative age and just thought that was acceptable.
It is.
It is very acceptable.
Because
you know how many
same.
times I talked during forcing my boyfriend to finally watch Beetlejuice. And I just sat there and went, this was Tim Burton's first, like
So honestly,
solo live
I
action feature.
do not see a problem with us doing this then.
Yeah. The only thing is we
It'd be
probably can't
perfect.
get away with Frankenhooker on Twitch.
But we can get away with Velocipaster on
Oh,
Twitch.
absolutely.
And I'm pretty sure we can still get away with Frankenhooker as long as nobody reports us.
We just gotta hope no one reports us.
Which they shouldn't, unless we get swarmed. And even then, they still probably
I
won't.
mean, there's a lot of tits.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. Like at one point, titty.
Well, we also
cosplayers
gotta
were
remember.
getting-
We also gotta figure out when we can do it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because as we said, there's a lot of fall activities we love, but we also chalk up our calendar
oh my god,
with those
God,
fall
yeah.
activities.
like honestly, y'all don't even know. Like we scream at you at every single podcast. Well, not scream, but we also humbly request that you follow us on the socials. And the reason that we do is because we are so fucking crazy busy. Because we want to share all these experiences with you. And there is also people out there that may not know what is available to them.
Exactly, especially
Yeah.
in the New York area. Because here's the thing. Yeah, New York is a big city. But a lot of the time, you won't even realize that there are things right under your fingertips that you can do because it's not big and showy and over the top. The way
It's not
things,
Times Square.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or it's not like, like Florida amusement
Village is
park
better.
style.
I don't disagree.
No, but also like it's kind of a random thing. You know what else is gonna be really fun?
What did he say?
Our people are gonna be coming out more.
Huh?
Our people, the goths. We're gonna see more of them in October. What? I like seeing more. I like seeing more goths in October.
I don't disagree, but some of the ones can stay away.
I mean, that's fair, but also like just the goth fashion, like that's kind of like what I enjoy.
That's
I
like
don't
the
dis-
But like
peak
also
time
it's
of
because
year.
I don't have to defrost into full thought anymore. I could actually wear layers again, which is nice.
Fair.
No, like you see, I used to see jokes in the summer. It's like, oh, like memes. It's like, oh, goths defrost into hippies. It's like, nah, I just defrost into a thought.
We don't defrost in the hippies.
We
When
defrost
was a
into thoughts.
goth ever defrosted into a hippie?
Emotional
You don't.
damage.
Who made that up?
People that like think they're funny,
Obviously know nothing about
like
goths.
the subculture, or
Love
like people that
that.
don't listen to the music.
Wow. Okay.
Probably people from the Midwest.
Yeah, that
probably.
too. It's like, nah, man, I just defrost into a thought, and it's like just titties everywhere, and I'm like, same.
Duh.
Duh and or hello.
Like that's what
I
like
mean,
about
I have
fall.
titties like year round.
Yeah.
So it's fine. But what I love the most about the fall is that I can finally break out my t-shirt collection.
Yes.
Like, believe it or not, I actually, for a while back in the day, when we first began the Phoenix Gate social medias, I would do, because my t-shirt collection is extensive.
Oh no, it's insane,
It
guys.
is ridiculous. And what I did was t-shirt of the day on the Phoenix Gates Instagram for a while, because I want, and I would always post up what t-shirt I was wearing for the day, and this is the design, and da-da-da-da. I don't get to do that in summer because I get so overheated so easily. I don't wear t-shirts.
Right.
So when the fall weather starts to hit, I can finally start breaking out my t-shirts, because fun fact about me, I never wear long sleeves. I can't.
like valid.
It literally makes me feel claustrophobic and crazy, so I don't wear long sleeves. But I wear short sleeves year round if I'm not wearing a tank top.
Fair.
So, and I'll just layer because I
Yeah.
also do not get cold. And so for me, being able to break out my t-shirts and not have pit stains is a fucking
Very,
treat.
very nice.
Hell yeah.
Very, very fucking treat. And everybody's like, oh, you get pit stains? Yes, women sweat. Fuck you.
We also poop, as you also found out in
and
this
fart
episode.
and
fart.
burp.
Yeah.
Women
thought-
are people.
I thought that was a
Wild
rainbow,
concept.
though.
I mean, I do poop Skittles, so it's
I
fine.
didn't know that. I was gonna say. I was like, hey, wait a minute now.
We
That's also, you
like-
want to know what the best part is? You never know. Is it cold out or is that weed?
That's also so true.
Oh man,
I love this for us.
Like it's
I
just,
just love that
fall
audio.
is just pinnacle.
It is pinnacle.
It
Beautiful.
encompasses not only the vibe, the entertainment, the flavors,
flavor.
flavor.
but it's just like the perfect, in my opinion, the perfect time to be outside. Like my big goal today, even though I went on one little walk, was to just walk to Starbucks to get my pumpkin spice latte because there was a breeze. It
Yeah.
just gave me so much immaculate joy that I was like, I can walk outside in jeans and
Not
a
feel like I'm gonna
t-shirt
die.
and not feel like I'm
No.
gonna pass out.
Or if I'm breathing in through fucking wet wool.
Oh my God. Literally, I used to call it walking through a human armpit when I lived in Florida. That's literally, especially after it rained in Florida at least.
Ew.
So bad.
And keep in mind, it rains all the time.
Emotional damage.
Florida
Yeah, it's
in the
fucking
summer,
hurricane
It's a
season now.
swamp.
It's hurricane season.
Yikes.
So,
On that note,
the human
though,
armpit.
Human armpits notwithstanding.
The fall is the best.
The fall is the best. It is
Fall is the
superior
best
season.
season
I will,
ever.
I will take absolutely no fucking questions
All of
on
the
this
good
at this
things.
time.
All three of us will die on that hill. The color wheel will die collectively on the hill that fall is the best season.
Agreed.
All of the good things happen in fall.
It's true.
And also, manifest for us that we'll be at Halloween Horror Nights next time. You hear us at
Honestly,
the end
though,
of
who
September.
knows? Maybe by this time next year, we'll have a sponsor there.
That would
Hint.
be amazing.
Someone sponsor us,
Please.
please.
Hint,
We
Heard
would
TV.
love to do
Please.
a scream camp for y'all.
Hello. But on that note,
All I do is scream and cry. I'd look great for your socials.
on that note, the color wheel is going to bid you adieu. Welcome fall. We can't wait. Come find us at Moonlight Market on the 5th at the Great South Bay Brewery, October 5th. That's where we're going to be. Come say hello, get some wares. Freaking play. We don't play the duck game at Moonlight, but we do play other things. You can get a tarot card reading. You can get a rune reading. Yes, very spooky, very demure, very
classy.
very classy, but also very creepy. It's how we do. On that note, ladies, color wheel. Bye. Later. I mean, honestly, like it's just a good thing that we got all this fucking shit out of the way. Cause fall, bitch.
Diana,